outrage. Queen Disillusionize Prince Charles's new king plan in Buckingham Palace as make room for William. The Queen is unhappy with Prince Charles as he revealed his plans for Buckingham Palace, according to two royal experts. US Weekly's royal experts Molly Mulshine and Christina Garibaldi discussed potential plans Prince Charles has for Buckingham Palace when he becomes king. The pair claimed that Prince Charles plans to turn Buckingham Palace into a museum. They added this plan has not made the Queen happy and discussed her emotional ties to the property. However, the two experts agreed it would be good for the royals to allow the public greater access to their lives and royal history. Ms. Garibaldi said, "It appears that the Queen is not too happy that eventually, Prince Charles wants to turn Buckingham Palace into a museum. The Queen is reportedly not amused by claims that Prince Charles wants to turn Buckingham Palace into a museum," it has been alleged. According to a royal source, the future monarch is hoping to turn the royal residence into a public attraction, and some courtiers have expressed their concerns. Buckingham Palace has served as the official London residence of the UK's sovereign since 1837 and is also where the Queen's offices are situated. Royal commentator Neil Sean told The Express that Her Majesty is not a fan of turning the historic pad into a tourist trap. He said, "This will not be happening anytime soon, particularly while we still have Our Gracious Majesty the Queen with us. She's not very keen on that particular idea and believes of course, that it should remain a family home of sorts." Ms. Mulshine added, "Yeah, apparently that is Prince Charles' big plan whenever he becomes king. The Queen is not happy about it because I'm guessing she feels emotionally attached to it. It has been her home for decades, almost a century. Personally, I think it is probably a good idea because there is a lot of royal real estate and it is very expensive. I think more and more as time goes on the general public is going to be saying, why do the royals need all this? Why do you need two giant palaces in London? Why do you need another one in Windsor that is like 20 miles away? This is a proactive plan from Prince Charles. I understand why it would make some people sad sentimentally, but I think it is smart." Ms. Garibaldi agreed and highlighted the public's desire to see more parts of the royal family's life. She also added it would not be necessary to make the entire property a museum. She said, "I think it is smart too. I think the people want to see, they want to be a part of history and go beyond the palace walls. You don't have to make the entire thing a museum, but certain places you certainly could do. It could still be a residence, so I think it would be a nice thing to turn it into a bit of a museum." Her Majesty the Queen will go between Windsor Castle, which she considers her main London base, and spending 2 to 4 days a week also out at the re-renovated Buckingham Palace. A royal source said to Fabulous Digital that Prince Charles is said to find Buckingham Palace too big, too impersonal, and far too costly to run for what is basically a royal admin centre. They added, he sees its future as being some sort of open space for the public, open all the time, not just for the summer. Maybe a permanent exhibition of decades of history on the royal family, vision of decades.